Hello, hello, hello. Biohack here with another live arena video. So, what's new on the account? A few things. We've got a new Carnage build for you. 6-piece Merciless with a bit of pin. Well, the pinpoint set actually isn't taking into effect, and some pinpoint over here, but not enough to actually get any protection from polymorph or anything like that. Blessings I have, relic I have an Aspect of Seroth. The main reason is it's got 2 of these circle slots, and I put 2 of these 10% more effective turn meter boost gems in, so that he goes faster than my Marius and other things. Stats over here, 6,500 attack, 100% crit rate, 301% crit damage, and 397 accuracy. The other champion I've been building out that I want to do some testing with is actually Timit here. I was able to put him in a 9-piece Slayer build without really taking gear off of any of my important champions. Actually, I'm just trying to remind myself, did I ever rebuild Nishak? No, I need to make sure I do that. Yeah, I really need to make sure I do that. But he was the only one that I really took any gear off of. I did move some gear around on Stultus, but I actually put better gear on Stultus. Like, for example, I used this shield instead of the one that had HP percent, which is a little bit better for him. I mean, better is, it's a little bit less HP, but more defense. So fine with that. I'm not really using Stultus as like the not go second, but like as the tank as much. It's mostly for crowd control. And the tanking is nice, but it's not like it used to be. So yeah, we've got that. And Timit. Main idea behind Timit is really mostly to pair him with Fabian once we get him. And he's a decent Siegfried counter if you can get him to hit hard enough, because he will use this ability, activate the Siegfried passive, and turn it off, remove it, like the block damage. And then you can follow up with his Kegs of Dread ability, which will nuke him down and also put True Fear and increase accuracy. So the idea is once we get Fabian all built out and ready to go, this increased accuracy and True Fear on the whole enemy team is really nice, because the increased accuracy means that the Fabian will have enough accuracy to do things like petrify a what's his name? Galathier or other high resistance champions, and also just having the fear on everyone gives lots of chances to proc. If I pair him with Kaja, he puts a provoke on the enemy whenever the skill does not activate because they're under fear. So if you have Kaja, Timit, and Fabian on the same team, if the fear procs, they'll get provoked. If the fear doesn't proc, then Fabian will come in and petrify them. So there's a lot of potential synergy there. And I think Fabian puts up fears as well, right? So this is just like a very super high crowd control style team. So that makes up for Timit's biggest weakness, which is kind of his lack of damage. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So by, controlling the team a lot, you can get around that, right? You don't need as much healing if you can just whittle them down over time. Like his damage is very consistent in the sense that like he gets lots of turn meter and he takes lots of turns and he hits often, but his like alpha strike initial opener is what's kind of only mid. But yeah, definitely going to keep an eye out for a blessing from him. Oh, also I have him in Order of Transfixation again for these 2 slots, but also because he attacks twice with 2 separate skills. Like unlike a multi-hitter skill like a Marius, for example, which can only activate this Orb of Transfixation once, he actually splits it over 2 turns, 2 skills. Like he does one skill, gets an extra turn, does another skill. So that gives a pretty high chance to proc this if you level it up. I mean, right now it's a 15% chance, but 15% twice. If you had it fully ranked up, which I don't know if that's going to happen anytime. I mean, maybe someday if I have nothing else I need to rank up. But we could maybe take it up to like level 3 or level 4 and have a pretty good chance of being able to steal debuffs in an unresistible kind of way. So I think if you get this pretty high, odds are pretty good you can get a Stone Skin strip. Like you start to stack that with the fact that he can strip Stone Skin here and then double proc this to potentially steal the Stone Skin. It's not an unreasonable chance, especially if you, again, you pair him with Fabian. So like Fabian gets a Stone Skin strip, Timit gets a Stone Skin strip, and he has the Orb of Transfixation, and then, whatever else you're using in your team could come in clutch from time to time. So anyway, that's why we have him in that. And it gives it HP, which he needs. So yeah, we'll see if he makes it into any fights today. Mostly I would probably want to bring him in against Siegfrieds in which have immunity, like block debuffs. That's how everyone's building them these days in Lightning Cage and Feral, so that you get that block debuffs, and then you can't really deal. It's hard to deal with the Siegfried. So Timit can do it. We'll see. We'll see if that actually comes into play. But let's jump into battles and see how it goes. Katak's Raid. I've been fighting this player a lot lately. So let me remind me what they do. My Sulfurion's faster than their Shuzen. They run Harima, Marius, Gizmak, Armon, Shuzen, Marichka, Duchess. I got Shuzen in here twice. I'm going to go ahead and grab Marius. I probably should have grabbed Warlord, actually. But if they take Warlord, well, it actually is kind of annoying because I won't have the Intimidating Presence. Okay. Let's see how I want to play this. Probably ban the Marichka, go Carnage. That's what I'm leaning towards. We got guaranteed Stone Skin Strip. Taking their sweet time. Oh, I forgot to turn my music on. Hold on, let me do that. I was feeling quiet. Man, he is taking his sweet time. Come on. Come on, dude. Ah, nice. Okay, yep. Still gonna go Carnage. And Marichka. I'm guessing we see a... I've actually never seen Nice from this guy before. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why not. Since he's, you know, super strong, but... I could have... Well, no, I wouldn't want to ban the Nice, because if he bans Marius, I wouldn't have any way to deal with the Gizmak. Yeah. All right, that's fine. I want to watch the turn meter a little bit to make sure we don't run into issues with Commodus, or not Commodus, Gizmak going before Carnage. I'm tempted to hit the Harima with the Carnage. Oh wait, no, she can't be crit by Demon Spawn. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to RNG Carnage. Oh, we left the Nice in the fight, too. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Okay, we got the turn meter pushback on... Oh, you know what? I forgot. He blocks the passive. That's game. Unfortunately, that's game. I can sit here and try and pretend like it's not, but the Carnage isn't coming back. Anyway, I was going to say, I forgot that he blocks the Harima passive, so he would be able to crit her with the other two. And then the important thing there is because we got turn meter pushback on the Nice and the Gizmak, Carnage would steal all the turn meter from the Harima and take a turn before they actually got to go, and then he could 100% guarantee we got that. Block passives, block actives. So this guy runs Marius, Odin, Harima, Siegfried, Galathir, Crixia. I'll do this for now. Probably use He-Man in this fight. And ban Galathir, depending on what they throw. If he throws Siegfried, I might need to go with Sulfurion. Or not, sorry, not with Sulfurion, with Carnage. Well, actually, no. I'll just ban the Sulfurion and let the Galathir through. Unless it's... Marichka Gal. A Marichka Siegfried would be like the worst thing I could see here. Although I had guaranteed stone skin strip, so no, that's actually not. I mean, yeah, that is the worst thing I could see here, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, so we got a Marichka. We got to ban the Marichka. Do we go with He-Man? Yeah. Well, no, because if I'm gonna go Carnage. The problem with He-Man is if he bans the Marius, oh, I'd have Armons. Ugh. Okay, this is fine. The thing am afraid of is the He-Man killing them and then having his shit stolen, or sorry, not like having his AoE on cooldown. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Good job, Carnage. Good job, Carnage. Dude, no increase attack. Weak hit the Commodus with one of his hits. Still hit him for 100k with his other hit. That's crazy. Dude, I love Carnage. Oh, man. Carnage plus Sulfurion. Like, if it wasn't for the Sulfurion, Carnage would be a lot weaker because he's so vulnerable to Stone Skin. But I have guaranteed Stone Skin strip with Marius and Sulfurion in the team. Like, there's no way, unless they like, have a Marichka that I let through. There's no way the Stone Skin, or if they're, like, in immunity, like, they have, like, 2 high-resist champions and he doesn't do enough HP burn to strip it or whatever. Like, there's situations where it doesn't work, but, like, the vast majority of the time, guaranteed Stone Skin strip going in, which is so handy. I feel like Carnage is kind of replacing my He-Man. I still love He-Man, but you just get fights like that, and it's just like, oh my god, he's so good. Because even if you run into, like, all the bullshit that exists in the game now, like, that's the thing, is there's so much bullshit, like wands and aspects of Siroth and all this other stuff, that just being able to have super high control is super helpful. Where it's like, it doesn't matter if, like, oh, I got aspect of Siroth, so your Commodus didn't die. Doesn't matter. Like, he's locked out. His passives are blocked. They can't be cleansed. You know, because it's protected. That makes a huge difference too. So, all right, whatever. Take a turn. It's not gonna make any difference. You're not gonna be able to do anything. And that's just super handy. And the fact that it's like multi-turn duration and uncleansable. It's just, I'm liking him, man. I'm really liking Carnage. And his damage is good. That's the thing. This guy runs Gaius, Rimaroto, Siffy, Kimi, and Korra, UDK, Wukong, Yumiko. Do I want to use Carnage? I'm gonna, yeah, let's, sure, why not? The other thing that was kind of pointed out to me in one of the last streams I did, Carnage's A2 does a debuff transfer before the attack, which means if you want to, if Amarius enfeebles the Carnage, you can throw it back on the enemy before you nuke them. If they die, it will then spread the enfeeble to the team. Which is another way, like, it's actually like counter, like, I was originally thinking about putting Carnage in Stone Skin, and I'm actually like, you know what, honestly, it's kind of better if I don't. Okay, this is perfect. So we're super glad we went with Carnage, because we're going to want to control that Freya. I probably want to go Mezimel here. And the reason for that is I want to be able to hit through. I could have gone Wukong too. I don't know. This is probably fine. I want to be able to hit through. That's a weird pick to go into. Now he could ban the Sulfurion, and that would be really problematic. If, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a mixed bag. It depends, because if we get a strip on anyone and then we can block passes with the Carnage, that'll solve a lot of problems. Okay. I just have to get in the habit of picking the Carnage aura. No Enfeeble. If I swap, Marius's passive is blocked, so we can just do that freely. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love you, Carnage. Good job, buddy. Let's see. Cheshire. Who was else in there? Odin and Cheshire. I need to make sure I put those on the list for that player. Actually, I didn't have Marius in there either. I just assume everyone at this level has Marius. Dude, I'm loving this guy. Okay. Feels bad, man. I think there's kind of an interesting interaction that happens here too, where if because the Carnage is slower than the Armons, yeah, we'll ban the Galith there. Or sorry, slower than the Marius, but gets more effective turn meter boost. If they ban, like say they ban the Sulfurion or the Kaja and they left the Armons in, what would happen is the turn meter boost, I don't think, I need to test this because I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think the turn meter boost would be enough to actually kill. Let's see. Armons is going to go before. Okay, yeah. The turn meter boost is lower, right? We're missing one of the turn meter boosts. The other, ooh, you know what? Let's just drop a polymorph. So the Marius would go before the Carnage. That's sorry, I got distracted because I was trying to do this fight, but that's the idea. Is I would still be able to strip the Stone Skin with the Marius before the Carnage if they ban the Sulfurion, because I wouldn't have the same amount of turn meter boost with just the Kaja. I need to make sure that's actually 100% true, because I actually didn't math that out when I picked his speed, but I think it's true. All right, we're on a roll. We just passed 19,000 points. That's legit. 19,000. All right, Demon is who we fought earlier, and we lost to a Polymorph when I hit the Harima. Let's hope we can get better luck this time. We need He-Man, right? I think. Because if he bans the Sulfurion, He-Man will be the only way to deal with the Commodus. Unless I get a strip with the Armons. But the way, okay, so the way we play this fight is Kaja into Poly the Marius. Hope we get a strip. That would be ideal. We do. Is it worth throwing this out? Yeah, because if I kill him or shut him... Oh my god, dude. That sucked ass. Holy shit. Triple weak hit. I swear the weak hit odds are so odd. So we're going to get locked. Fortunately, Carnage is a mythical. Although, yeah, so I'm going to swap into this form. The main reason for this is I just want to make sure I have it available. Without dealing with the Marius. Okay, that was an aspect of Siroth right there, unfortunately. I think he should have swapped and locked me, if I'm being honest. Nice. Very good set so far. 4 wins, and the first loss is really just polymorph bullshit. See, He-Man still has use. Sometimes you need a champion to go through Stoneskin. Precisely for fights like that. I'm like, I have to have someone who can go through Stoneskin because Marius, or not Marius, Sulfurion's my only Stoneskin stripper. And so if he bans the Sulfurion, which he did, and I only ban one of those, or if I don't ban one of those nukers, then I'll kill one with He-Man and the other one will kill me. But the fact that Carnage's debuff transfer can't be resisted makes it really good against Galathir. It didn't matter in that particular fight, but with Sulfurion being able to strip the Galathir by activating the HP burns on other champions, which burn it off, even if the Galathir resists the HP burn, his allies won't, or probably won't. So we can still get the strip. Should I go Carnage? Sure. This is probably a fight. Well, let's see if we need to ban the Siegfried. Really, that's what's going to come down to. Skylines, Leorius, Wukong, Samson, Eric's, Ramontu, Gaius, Narcissus, Georgia, Siegfried, Harima, UDK, Duchess, Warlord, Ankoro, Armons, Mikage, Nekrit, Yostrid, Lady Kimmy. Yostrid in here twice. And I'm guessing since he's got Lightning Cage, it's an immunity. Siegfried, so this might be a fight that we want to use Timit in. But I probably would ban the Siegfried if given the choice. I've never seen Marichka from this player. Huh. I think I'm going to go Timit. There's a few reasons for that. If he throws Marichka, Timit can strip the block damage if I keep the Sulfurion in the fight and I opt not to ban it. Or if I ban the Marichka, which I probably do, I can at least have a shot of stripping the immunity off the Siegfried. The other thing is both these champions, turn meter boosters, do turn meter decrease when they're as part of their kits. And Kaja and Timit turns that turn meter decrease into a turn meter boost for Kaja, which is a part of their passive that I guarantee you these people don't know. Which means if he comes in, I mean, it's not going to matter because I'm going to go first, but if he comes in and tries to pull any funny business like that, I would get the turn meter boost. Oh, my man Timit, getting it done. Hell yeah. I want to put Carnage in the thumbnail because he's been crushing it, but I did put him in yesterday, and that fight kind of makes me want to put Timit in. Makes me want to put Timit in. I mean, he one-shot everybody. Well, he technically didn't kill the Yostrid. I mean, that's the thing about that team, though, is this go first team, and it was super squishy. So it's not, like, that impressive. But he did get the Marius. I mean, Marius is not tanky, but he's not, like, super squishy. He's defense-based, at least. It's not like Wukong. But you know what? That's all we need sometimes. Hold on, my mic stands being funky. If I can get a 6-star, or not 6-star, I mean, a 6-star would be great, but if I can get the 4-star blessing on Timit and then maybe pull a couple of dupe banner lords and empower it and get him to like +2, then I think we'd be really talking about like actually wanting to use Timit a lot. And like I said, Fabian, that's the key. That's not, obviously we're not using Fabian yet, but that is like why I decided to build Timit like that. Also, I didn't have to take any gear off of anyone I use regularly to do it, so it's like, why not? But Fabian is a huge reason why I'm like interested in looking at Timit again, and Siegfried, these immunity Siegfrieds. Timit's a good answer to that. I was thinking about also doing Basilius Rolanus, and I'm still kind of tempted that, but Timit's just so much more fun. Kaja's my girl, right? Like I already use Kaja everywhere. So, it's nice to get Timit in the fight. Okay. I'm going to go Carnage. This guy likes to run Taurus, Alaz, Lazarius, Armon, Siphi, UDK, Marichka. Is the champions I've seen from them. So I'm thinking we just ban the Marichka. Okay, yeah, we got a nice. And I've got to run a Stone Skin Penetrator. I think we go He-Man. Oh, I don't love that. I do love that. Let's see, if I A1 with the Kaja. See, how can I play this? How do I not just die to the Narcies? Or not to the Narcies, to the Nice. Ah, shoot. That's unfortunate. I forgot Lazarius was gonna have to. It was gonna revive her. I should have nuked in the last one. I think we just die here. I mean, yeah, we got stunned. Damn it! Yeah, I think the play I needed to make was nuke with He-Man, and I don't think that would have procced the... I think it would have broke the sheep, but I don't think it would have given the Nice a turn, and then I could have controlled him after the fact. I think that's what I needed to do. That was my mistake. I forgot, honestly, I just forgot that Lazarius was going to revive anyone. I just forgot that he had that revive in as a kit, and so I was thinking like, oh, he's stunned, Nice has slept, I'll kill the queen, and then the next turn I'll kill Lazarius with the He-Man, and then we'll just crowd control the Nice with Armons until we can kill him. And then he got revived and veiled, and I was like, shit, I have to AoE now to kill him. So, and the turn meter didn't work out that well because sorry, the turn meter didn't work out because the Nice went before, like the sheep Nice went before the He-Man. If the He-Man went first, then I would have been okay, probably, but oh well, live and learn. This is another fight where Timit, Lazarius. So, shit. Do I want to run Timit in this fight? Screw it, let's do it. It would be better if we had what's his name? Galathir. I think I want to let the Galathir through and just ban the Nice. You know what? This is actually not great. Because I don't have a... well, I'm just relying on Timit to strip the Stone Skin, which isn't guaranteed. I mean, we have arm... I shouldn't say that. There's a reasonable high chance we can get a Stone Skin strip. So, we're going to do that. Should I go for this? If she's resistance build, it's over. Okay, we get that. That's good. Okay, we got the strip. That's good. Okay, we got the block debuffs. Or block, not debuffs, block actives. It's pretty big. The reason I was like, I can probably get away with it. Okay, here's another thing. Remember what I was saying about Timit putting up the increased accuracy? That was huge in this fight. Because that is what let the Carnage actually pop the... pop the Galathir with the block debuffs. Let me just get those counterattacks, man. Those counterattacks are beautiful. There you see the Timit passive. Oh, I love it. Dude, I love it when a theory-crafted plan comes together. Again, another reason, I kind of mentioned that earlier, but another reason why I'm interested in Timit now is if I'm going to use Carnage more, they have great synergy. Great synergy because of that increased accuracy, just like he does with Marius, right? To be fair, Marius would be a better pick, but it's rare that I get Armons and Marius. You know, like a lot of times people take Marius, so I have to have a backup plan. And Timit can be a good option. And you saw that he popped the Lazarius, and he almost... Did he kill the Marius? Or just kill the Lazarius. We'll do this and Warlord. Oh, this is general account again. Okay. I'm curious if he's going to go for the Sulfurium ban this fight. He might ban the Kaja. Yeah, okay. Good thing we got a fat 33% speed aura to help us. Let's see if Sulfurion wins. No shots. Oh no! Okay, can we get that? Ah, damn. I forgot that, Ooh. Okay. Carnage, you're a god. Carnage, you're a god. The nice thing about this is, the counterattacks actually help a lot. All right, let's see what we got. That Crixia isn't supersonic, and I forgot about that. It's like slightly too fast. So we've got a 5-star legendary impulse. We've got a 5-star epic impulse, 5-star epic zeal, 5-star epic impulse, 5-star legendary impulse, and a 5-star epic impulse. All right, cool. Any of these worth keeping? Nah. Not for 5-star. Nah. Oops. No, I'll get rid of those later. Dude, I'm so happy with how these champions are turning out today. Even Timit. I wasn't expecting to really use Timit until Fabian, but I'm already getting value out of him. Like, he was clutch in 2 of those fights. Like, it was the pairing, right, of him with Carnage, but that increased accuracy, letting the Carnage land the block debuffs on the block actives on the Galathir. Oh, so good. And he killed people. You know, he took them down pretty low. Demon. Marius, Odin, Harima, Siegfried, Galathir, Crixia. I'm assuming this is like a stone skin Siegfried. How do we want to play this one? I'm going to guess this, our bias is not in stone skin. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to ban the Siegfried. Oh, okay, I've got to ban the Marichka. It's a weird ban in my opinion. I mean, I guess if he can win the speed race, but I'm pretty sure he can't win the speed race. Actually, I guess I've never challenged him with my Sulfurion. Yep. We don't. We win. Win the speed race. I don't know about the fight. We'll see. That's mildly annoying. Oh shit. Oh my god, no! Well, I mean, this is just a polymorph scam. He played it right, but sometimes you get polymorphed. Siegfried. I don't have any way to deal with Siegfried. All right, well, that was a good set of battles. We got 70% win rate, and literally every fight we lost was polymorph. It was just polymorph bullshit. We lost this fight because we got polymorphed by the Harima. We lost this fight. This one, was this one polymorph bullshit? No, this one I played wrong, actually. That's right, I did play this one wrong. I lost this one because I should have AoE'd the He-Man with the He-Man when the Nice was sheeped. And then polymorph bullshit. So, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I am loving these new champions. We're currently ranked 57 in the seasons, which is pretty solid. I wonder if it's going to be a little bit easier to rank up now that we're past the point where you're getting rewards, like the good rewards. We're just into the like repeating rewards. So I wonder if people are going to stop pushing super hard. General, we're still 39, but we're not too far away from 38. 300 and something points. But cool. All right. Well, that's it for me today. I will see you on the next... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I totally forgot something to pull this shard. Oh, and I need to pick a champion. I was supposed to pull this for the champ chase. Oh, Lego. Oh, Duchess. Oh my God. Dude, you have no idea. I actually really, really wanted Duchess for a long time. I mean, obviously she's been hugely power crept, but I was always like, Duchess has been like, was my #1 most wanted. I chased her so often. I never got a Duchess. This, I love this. This is huge, actually. That is super nice. I'm mostly thinking about Chimera now because I don't have Elva, so I don't have good Veils. And she can bring block debuffs. She can bring the Veil and the increased attack. Actually, I don't have a lot of increased attack. It put her in like 6 or 9 piece. What do you put her in? 9 piece protection. Pair her up with what's his name? Androck. Do I have any Duchess souls? That's what I wanted to check. That is huge. Oh my God. Well, you'll have to go watch the actual video if I upload it for oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to upload that video. I already deleted it. So I'll tell you now. I pulled my Revenants for the Summon Rush earlier today, and I got a mythical. You want to know which one it was? My third Crixia. Oh my God, I pulled this champion 3 times and I hate her. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that I've pulled like 5 mythicals, 4 mythicals, 1, 2, 3, 4. I pulled 4 mythicals. I pulled 3 Crixias and 2 Androcks. It's like more than half the mythicals I pulled are dupes. Urgh. So frustrating. But it is what it is. I can't complain too much because I like getting a 2.5% proc on the very first remnant I pulled is crazy good. But it's like, it's kind of useless because I don't use Crixia and I don't like Crixia. But getting a Duchess from that guy makes me happy. That's awesome. Honestly, this pool is like, I was a little bit tempted to go for this pool because I really want Necmothar. I obviously want more Armons. I wouldn't mind some more Stultus for empowerment, but it's not high priority. And I wanted Duchess. And I wanted Elva. So there was like a lot of stuff in here where I was like, oh, I was like almost tempted to go for it. But I was like, it's mostly PvE. I don't know. And it's like so rare to get the champions that you actually want. Like the main one I want, which is probably Armand's, because I still want to make a +4 Armand's at some point. But getting Duchess is huge. All right, cool. That's it. I'll see you then. Oh, wait, no. Who's our MVP? Timit. Let's show the Timit build. I kind of showed the Timit build at the beginning. So we'll go over it briefly. I don't know if I showed his stats. 100,000 health, 106,000 HP, 248 crit damage. This will go up another like 40 when we get the 6-star. 239 accuracy is way too low, honestly. But the problem is like I'm stuck using this attack banner. I just don't have a good way to get my accuracy up. Like I could dump 6-star glyphs, and I should probably dump at least a little bit better glyph. That would really be a good play, is to just come in here and like put really good glyphs on all this stuff. Oh, and I'm supposed to like rework this ascension to accuracy instead of defense. Actually, let's try that right now. Do I want to go? I mean, HP is the other best stat. Maybe we just keep HP on him for now. I don't know. I'm torn. Its accuracy is so low. His accuracy is so low. I got to do something about that, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So that's his build in terms of the stats. 9-piece Slayer. So that's huge on Timit because it has a 30% chance to proc extra damage, and because he takes 2 turns, it's a second chance to proc that. So you can proc that twice, which makes it about almost 50% chance that one of them will proc. And then that's how you kind of get him to actually deal good damage. We already talked about the Orbital Transfixion and the double turn meter increase gems to make sure he goes before everyone else. Soul Reap and the Blessing, because I mostly want to use him against like Siegfried and Nice and that kind of stuff. And Mastery is over here. Accuracy, Nuker. Doesn't really make sense to go for like Bring It Down because he's going to have higher max HP than a lot of the people he's going to be attacking, since he's an HP-based nuker. So that's why we kind of go onto this side. Oh, and he puts up Fear, so getting bonus damage to Fear is kind of nice, even if it is a little bit backwards where the Fear... I mean, the Fear goes up... Actually, hold on. Does his Fear go up when this... No, yeah, so the Fear doesn't go up till after his 2 AoEs, but it's not just Fear. It's also Provokes, and he's putting up constant Provokes. It's, Stun, Sleep, all that kind of stuff. That there's going to be these abilities in the fight. So since you don't get any value out of Bring It Down most of the time, I think that's the way to go. So, yep, that's the build. All right, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.